Hello my lovely crafty people, and we are back with day 30, our final day of Junk Journal January. Day 31 tomorrow is all about just doing a walkthrough and taking stock of everything you've produced and you've done. And so I'm going to be finishing today on day 30, and day 30 is a prompt beginning. And it seems like a bit of a weird prompt to have right at the end of a project. But in my head, all I'm thinking is, this isn't the end. This is just the start of something new. And yeah, so beginning. So as you already probably worked out, this is a collaboration project between so many YouTubers, bloggers, crafters. And check out the post on Sandra at Be Happy Stationery's YouTube, where she's got links to all the videos that are being produced in Junk Journal January. And if you haven't taken part this year, you could do it any time in the year simply by downloading this beautiful kit designed by Sandra and Jeanette at Crafting Dragon Designs for a 50% discount using the code in the description below. And yeah, so I've really enjoyed this project. It's been a really great way to just get back into my crafting mojo as we go through the cold, miserable 976 days of January-ish. And as I've gone through, some of the pages have been more complex. I've tried to keep it simple, but my natural kind of crafting kind of comfort zone is to go all out. And I did break my own rule yesterday when we did softness by adding that 3D element, but I just think those feathers just give it a really soft feel. So we are on the last page. We are on the final page of Junk Journal January, and it's all about beginnings. And as I said in my last video, I have a lot of PhDs, a lot of projects half done. So throughout this year, one of my goals is to complete these projects. And to do this, I'm going to create a list of the projects that I've got going on. And I've got this piece of card that came out of a pack of measuring tape stickers. And I'm going to use this to start writing my list. So I've got that. I've already cut to size a piece of the kit paper that's going to cover that image at the back. Let's pull my sleeves up, and we're just going to get that stuck down. And this kind of list might just stay in the book. It might end up working its way to the desk, but by using the kit will remind me of a project I actually saw through from the beginning all the way to the end, which is quite unusual for me. I do lose focus, and I did a little bit on this project, but because I knew I wanted to complete it, I pushed through that losing focus, that kind of block that you have. And I did, during this project, I did complete Collage Breakthrough, which gave me another focus. Okay, so that's going to be my writing board. And so we're looking at PhD's projects half done. Projects half done's. I know that doesn't make, and I'm just going to create a list of my projects as I come across them and I realise that I've not finished them. Success is finishing. Okay, so this is a beginning. It's not an end, it's a beginning. And we are focusing on that finishing a project. So I'm just going to punch that hole out. Okay, where did I put my little hole punchy things in there? And we're going to stick one over that side. And we're going to stick one over this side. Possibly means we're going to have to just go over that D again, but that's fine. And as I come across my project half dones, I will add them to the list. So straight away, I know I need to do my discarded final piece. I know I need to finish scrap timber. I know I need to finish my circles project. That's a project I started years ago and it's still not finished. What else do I know I need to finish? My denim handbag. And this will be like a really cathartic because I can cross them off when done. And I need to finish Full Deck Challenge 3. That needs to be finished. I got 90% of the way through and I think I've got like the last 10 cards to do. So far, straight away, I've thought of 5 projects that I need to finish. So this isn't the beginning. No, this isn't the end. It's the beginning of a new chapter, and this new chapter is going to be me finishing projects. We'll see how long it lasts, but stay tuned throughout the year and we'll finish these projects and load them as we do. So let's just round off those corners because they can be a little bit harsh, just like a little rounded corner. And this little bookmark will just slot into today's page. So let's have a look at today's page. So we are on the final page and stay. Stay. There you go. And we've got that wintry tree that we've used so many times throughout this project. We've got this fox, which I found and I cut out. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to back that fox onto a piece of this collage paper that we've been using. It's just pulling things together, not finishing. Yeah, we are finishing, that's what I mean. But it's not the end, it's the beginning of a new chapter. A chapter with me finishing projects. Let me know in the comments below if you've got lots of PhDs. Let's do this. I know in Junk Journal Fairies there was a whole kind of, they had a retreat where people all got together, and that's not for me, but there was a whole kind of let's get these projects finished, because as crafters we do have a million things on the go, and then you watch YouTube and you think, oh, I want to have a go at that, and oh, I want to have a go at that, and just things don't get finished. But let's make 2026 all about finishing those projects. So we're going to have him. I wonder, is it too big to slot in? Yeah. I was going to make him a pocket. I still might. Let's make him a pocket. Yeah, so I'm just going to glue my Yoo-hoo has run out, and I have got a new one to start, but I don't want to start it yet. I want to just use up glues that I've got. This one will do. This is just PVA. There we go. This is just kiddie craft glue, and the reason I bought this is because I want to use the squeezy bottle afterwards. Bonkers, I know, but hey ho. So we've got him as a little pocket. Let's stick our prompt down. Let's write that little, this is not the end, but the beginning of something new. So this is not the end, but beginning. Please fit in of something new. Beginning is our word. This is not the end, but the beginning of something new. I love that. And I could cut that down and get that in that pocket, but also I can just cut out some of these journal cards that I've got left over, just pop them in, and I can write little notes to myself about projects to do, to complete. Look, there's still a few more of these little cards and tags left over, so I'm going to cut those out and just slot them in with my projects half done, my PhD list. So there we have day 30, and that is Junk Journal January completed. Really chuffed I've actually managed, and I've done a video for every day. I thought I'd lose interest, and I did. As I said, I did about halfway through, and then I kind of went off and did something else and came back to it, which was great. So that I'm gonna do the little reddy greeny highlighty thing as well, but that is the end of this project, and thank you for being with me along this journey and supporting me, and your comments have meant a lot, and I've just felt free to share some stuff. And in the thinking of sharing, every day throughout the last half of January, we have been going through my monumentous scrap hoard and have been putting together this lovely Happy Mail kit, which is jam-packed of goodies and papers and elements and sweeties and all sorts of other things. And let's have another look in these are my Be Happy stationery projects that I've completed. So there's a little booklet, a little journal I made using that whimsical Christmas kit. I'll pop that in there. There's a little tea bag fold. You can take the tag off and put stuff in there, so that can go in there as well. Do you want some little origami dresses? You can turn, they are hidden paper clips. I've already made them into hidden paper clips, so they can go in as well. Yeah, and as I make things, they go in this, and they just end up in Happy Mail because they're great little things to pass on. So this is the final little flurry of things that are going to go in the kit. So just some of my little makes for you in the kit. So to be in with a chance of winning this kit, you need to join my my Facebook group, Crafty Claire's Crafting Community. Pop a picture of something you've created in Junk Journal January, and it will pop you in the prize draw. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being alongside me throughout the whole of this project. And moving forward, let's get those PhDs done. Thanks for watching.